Hello, wonderful learners. Back with your English class and with your learning buddy Aprajita. And here we are going to start today chapter number 7. And the chapter is Cobra and Mongoose. कोबरा के बारे में भी सुना होगा आपने, मंगूस भी पता है आपको क्या होता है. मंगूस को क्या कहते हैं? मंगूस को बोलते हैं नेवला, and cobra is cobra. So let's read about this cobra and the mongoose. So now children, let's warm up first. Without plants, life on earth would come to an end. Plants play an essential role in our survival. अब plants के बिना तो we cannot just imagine our survival. हम कैसे रह सकते हैं अगर हमारे अर्थ पे प्लांट्स ही नहीं होंगे? बिकॉज व्हाट दे गिव, दे प्रोवाइड अस फूड, क्लोथिंग, मेडिसिन्स एंड द मेन थिंग, द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज द ऑक्सीजन, द लाइफ गिविंग ऑक्सीजन which they are providing to us. Since man emerged from the caves, he has gathered and cultivated plants for these reasons and catalogued their benefits. जैसे ही मैन ने इमर्ज किया केव में से, वो बाहर आया और उसने ट्रीज लगाने शुरू, प्लांटिंग शुरू किया. उसने यही कारण था, यही रीजन था कि उसने प्लांट्स लगाने शुरू किए. बिकॉज वी ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, वी ऑल नीड ऑक्सीजन टू ब्रीथ इन. वो हमारा मेन सोर्स है सर्वाइवल का. नाउ लुक एट द पिक्चर ऑफ अ टॉकिंग ट्री. Fill in the bubbles stating all that the tree would like to say to you. Now here is the picture of a tree. एक ट्री की पिक्चर है और ये ट्री आपसे क्या कहना चाहता है. अगर ट्री बोल पाते तो आपसे वो क्या क्या बताते, क्या कहते. Now see here, the roots are there. When it rains, my roots hold the soil in place so that it is not washed away. अभी ट्री अपने बेनिफिट्स बता रहा है कि मेरे क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं. ये जो रूट्स हैं मेरे, ये जब बारिश होती है तो ये सॉइल को होल्ड करके रखती है, पकड़ के रखती है, जिससे कि वॉश अवे ना हो जाए, सॉइल इरोजन ना हो. Now, my leaves provide shade and are shelter for birds, animals and insects. इसके जो leaves हैं ये shade provide करते हैं. जब ये हरा भरा हो जाता है, एक tree बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है, and it spreads its branches. तो इसके जितने भी leaves हैं वो क्या provide करते हैं? Shade provide करते हैं हमें, और shelter भी हैं ये birds के लिए, animals के लिए and insects also. I provide food, grains, vegetables, fruits, medicines, paper, etc. Then my trunk tells about my age. जो tree का trunk होता है उससे tree की age का पता लगता है. Then I breathe in carbon dioxide and give oxygen to breathe in. All the carbon dioxide which is released by us, हम जितना भी carbon dioxide छोड़ते हैं एटमॉस्फेयर में, वो सब कौन ले लेता है? ये trees, and they give out oxygen for us. My roots help me to stand erect. इसके जो roots है, अगर roots ना हो tree में तो क्या एक tree खड़ा हो पाएगा? No. So this is all the tree tells about itself. Now let's start the chapter here. Though the house and grounds of our home in India were grandfather's domain, the magnificent old banyan tree was mine. Now, here the writer is telling about a magnificent, means huge, very huge banyan tree. Chiefly because grandfather at the age of 65 could no longer climb it. He is telling about his grandfather कि though the house and grounds of our home in India were grandfather's domain, grandfather के domain का था, लेकिन वो जो ओल्ड बैनियन ट्री था वो मेरा, राइटर कहता है वो मेरा था, क्योंकि ग्रैंडफादर अब ओल्ड हो गए हैं और वो बैनियन ट्री पे नहीं चढ़ सकते थे, तो इट वाज ऑल माइन. Grandfather used to tease him about this and would speak of a certain Countess of Desmond, an English woman who lived to the age of 117 and would have lived longer if she hadn't fallen while climbing an apple tree. और ग्रैंडफादर ने राइटर को उसके एक वुमन के बारे में बताया जो कि 117 ईयर्स की एज तक थी और वो और लंबा रहती वो क्यों नहीं रही और लंबा, क्योंकि she just fell down from the apple tree. She was climbing an apple tree उस age में भी, and she fell down. The spreading branches of the banyan tree, which curved to the ground and took root again, forming a maze of arches, gave me endless pleasures. Have you ever seen a banyan tree, children? कैसा होता है, देखिए इसके यहाँ से जो लंबे लंबे इसके ब्रांचेस जो फैलते हैं, द स्प्रेडिंग ब्रांचेस होते हैं और बैनियन ट्री के, और वो कर्व होके ग्राउंड तक टच करते हैं एंड अगेन वहां से रूट निकलता है, रूट फॉर्म होता है एंड अगेन अ ट्री इज देयर. सो एक मेज ऑफ आर्चेस बन गया था, तो वो राइटर को बहुत प्लेजर देता था. द ट्री वॉज ओल्डर दैन द हाउस, older than grandfather, as old as the town of Tehra, nestling in a valley at the foot of the Himalayas. Now this banyan tree, the writer says that ये जो banyan tree है ये मेरे grandfather से भी ज़्यादा पुराना था और जो घर था grandfather का उससे भी ज़्यादा पुराना, and it was, where was it? As old as the town of Tehra. जहाँ पे banyan tree था, जितना ओल्ड वो टाउन था उतना ही ओल्ड ये banyan tree भी था. My first friend and familiar was a small grey squirrel. Arching his back and sniffing into the air, he seemed at first to resent my invasion of his privacy. Now, जो राइटर का जो फर्स्ट फ्रेंड वहाँ पे जो banyan tree में बना वो कौन था? स्क्विरल था, एक स्क्विरल था. But when he found that I did not arm myself with a catapult or air gun, he became friendlier. But जब उस squirrel को पता चला, पहले तो वो squirrel friendly नहीं हुई थी writer से, because it was afraid also. And जब उसने देखा कि writer के पास ना तो catapult किसे कहते हैं? गुलेल जिसे बोलते हैं, and it is just to frighten any bird or any monkey. तो वो कैटपुल्ट भी नहीं है और कोई एयर गन भी नहीं है, तो वो फ्रेंडली हो गई राइटर के साथ. When I started leaving him pieces of cake and biscuits, he grew bolder and finally became familiar enough to take food from my hands. फिर वो धीरे धीरे इतनी फ्रेंडली हो गई कि राइटर के हाथ से भी आके खाना ले जाती. Before long he was delving into my pockets. वो जो squirrel था वो उसके pockets में भी जाता था and helping himself to whatever he could find, because the squirrel thought कि उस writer के pockets में भी कुछ ना कुछ खाने को होगा. He was a very young squirrel and his friends and relatives probably thought him headstrong and foolish for trusting a human. वो एक बहुत young squirrel था और उसके जो और रिलेटिव्स थे स्क्विरल के, वो सोचते थे कि ये एक फुलिश स्क्विरल है जो कि एक ह्यूमन बीइंग पे ट्रस्ट कर रहा है. इन द स्प्रिंग व्हेन द banyan tree was full of small red figs, birds of all kinds would flock into its branches. बहुत सारे birds आते थे. The red-bottomed bulbul, cheerful and greedy, gossiping rosy pastels, and parrots and crows squabbling with each other all the time. Have you seen the birds when they are in the group? They just वो आवाजें भी करती हैं and they just play amongst them. The crows squabbling with each other. During the fig season, the banyan tree was the noisiest place on the road. जब figs आते थे banyan पे तो वो सबसे ज़्यादा noisiest होता था क्योंकि वहाँ पे बहुत सारे birds आते. Halfway up the tree, I had built a small platform on which I would often spend the afternoons when it wasn't too hot. जब बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी नहीं होती थी तो राइटर ने क्या किया था, एक halfway banyan tree थोड़ा सा चढ़ने के बाद ही एक प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया था जहाँ पे राइटर जाके वहाँ बैठता. I could read there, propping myself up against the bole of the tree with cushions taken from the drawing room, and that the writer used to go and sit there. Treasure Islands, Huckleberry Finn, the Mowgli stories and the novels of Edgar Rice Burroughs and Lucia May Alcott made up my bag of very mixed readings. He used to go and sit on that platform और वहाँ बैठ के वो ये सब पढ़ता था. When I did not feel like reading, I could look down through the banyan leaves at the world below, at grandmother hanging up or taking down the washing, and the cook quarreling with a fruit vendor, or at grandfather grumbling at the hardy Indian marigolds, which insisted on springing up all over his very English garden. Now, जब वहाँ प्लेटफॉर्म पे बैठ के द राइटर यूज्ड टू रीड, एंड थोड़ी देर बाद जब उसका मन नहीं करता था रीड करने का, तो व्हाट ही यूज्ड टू डू, ही यूज्ड टू लुक डाउन, और नीचे उसको बहुत सारी चीज़ें दिखाई देती थी. कहीं ग्रैंडमदर क्लोथ्स धोने के बाद उसको हैंग कर रही थी, या ग्रैंडफादर अपने जो इनका इंग्लिश गार्डन था उसमें कहीं कहीं मैरीगोल्ड्स निकल आते थे, एंड जो मेड थी द फ्रूट वेंडर क्वारलिंग विद द फ्रूट, द कुक जो कुक थे उनके घर में, ग्रैंडफादर के घर, वो किससे लड़ाई करते थे, फ्रूट वेंडर से लड़ते हुए. एंड ही यूज्ड टू एंजॉय ऑल दिस सीन फ्रॉम दैट प्लेटफॉर्म. यूजुअली नथिंग very exciting happened while I was in the banyan tree. But on one particular afternoon, I had enough excitement to last me through the summer. ऐसा कुछ एक्साइटिंग कुछ हुआ नहीं था जब राइटर वहाँ banyan tree पे बैठे रहते थे. But one particular afternoon, something there was some excitement. That was the time I saw a mongoose and a cobra fight to death in the garden, while I sat directly above them in the banyan tree. One day he was sitting on the banyan tree on that platform, and down he saw the fight between a cobra and a mongoose. It was an April afternoon. The warm breezes of approaching summer had sent everyone, including grandfather, indoors. April ka afternoon, it was very hot, so everybody went inside the home. I was feeling drowsy myself and was wondering if I should go to the pond behind the house for a swim, when I saw a huge black cobra gliding out of a clump of cactus and making for some cooler part of the garden. Now, and that day when it was very hot, the writer was also feeling very clumsy or drowsy, and he thought कि चलो जाके pond में नहा के आता हूँ. And when he was about to go down, he saw एक बहुत बड़ा huge black cobra जो cactus की झुंड में से पीछे से निकल रहा था, and he was looking for some cooler part in the garden. At the same time, a mongoose whom I had often seen, right, ने उस mongoose को बहुत बार देखा था, emerged from the bushes and went straight for the cobra, और वहाँ से mongoose निकला. In a clearing beneath the tree, in bright sunshine, they came face to face, और दोनों आमने सामने. The cobra knew only too well that the grey mongoose, 3 feet long, was a superb fighter, clever and aggressive. Cobra को ये पता था कि वो जो mongoose है वो बहुत clever है, एक great fighter है, and बहुत aggressive भी है. But the cobra was a skillful and experienced fighter too. He could move swiftly and strike with the speed of the light, and the sacs behind his long, sharp fangs were full of deadly venom. कोबरा के फैंग्स के पीछे क्या होता है, वेनम होता है, पॉइजन होता है. It was to be a battle of champions. Hissing defiance, his forked tongue darting in and out, the cobra raised 3 of his 6 feet off the ground and spread his broad spectacled hood. You know, when the cobra goes like this, तो कितना ऊंचा वो खड़ा हो जाता है, and it spreads his broad spectacle hood जो होता है उसको spread कर लेता है. The mongoose brushed his tail. The long hair on his spine stood up. In the past, the very thickness of his hair had saved him from bites that would have been fatal to others. Mongoose के spine के ऊपर बहुत घने बाल होते हैं, थिकनेस होता है हेयर का, जिससे कि जो बाइट होता है, स्नेक बाइट, उससे वो बच जाता है. Though the combatants were unaware of my presence in the banyan tree, they soon became aware of the arrival of two other spectators. The mongoose and the cobra, उनको ये ऑथर, ये जो राइटर बैठा हुआ था बैनियन ट्री पे, उसके बारे में नहीं पता लगा था, लेकिन दो और स्पेक्टेटर्स आ गए थे. They just came to know about them. One was a myna and the other a jungle crow, not the willy urban crow. They had seen these preparations for battle and had settled on the cactus to watch the outcome. Had they been content only to watch, all would have been well with both of them. अब ये दो स्पेक्टेटर्स जो मैना और क्रो आके कैक्टस पे बैठे देखने के लिए, तो जब तक वो देख रहे थे तब तक तो ठीक था, लेकिन तब तक ठीक होता अगर वो देखने ही बैठते. The cobra stood on the defensive, swaying slowly from side to side, trying to mesmerize the mongoose into marking a false move. But the mongoose knew the power of his opponent's glassy, unwinking eyes and refused to meet them. Instead, he fixed his gaze at a point just below the cobra's hood and opened the attack. Cobra के hood के just नीचे उसने attack किया. Moving forward quickly until he was just within the cobra's reach, he made a feint to one side. Immediately, the cobra struck. This was a fight going on between two of them. His great hood came down so swiftly that I thought nothing could save the mongoose. अब वो जो उसका हुड एकदम से स्विफ्टली जो नीचे आया, तो the writer thought that now nobody can save the mongoose. But the little fellow jumped neatly to one side. लेकिन mongoose ने उसका हुड आने से पहले ही वो जंप कर गया एक साइड में, and darted in as swiftly as the cobra, biting the snake on the back and darting away again out of reach. और इस mongoose ने क्या किया, एक साइड पे जंप किया and swiftly कोबरा के बैक पे, biting the snake on the back पे बाइट कर लिया. The moment the cobra struck, the crow and the myna hurled themselves at him, only to collide heavily in mid-air. Shrieking at each other, they returned to the cactus plant. A few drops of blood glistened on the cobra's back. The cobra struck again and missed. उसने फिर से mongoose पे struck किया, लेकिन फिर से miss हुआ. Again, the mongoose sprang aside, jumped in and bit. फिर से mongoose ने साइड में जंप लगाई और कोबरा के ऊपर जाके उसके बैक पे बाइट. Again, the birds dived at the snakes, bumped into each other instead. और ये जो मैना और क्रो थे, इन बर्ड्स ने फिर से स्नेक के ऊपर बम्प किया, डाइव किया और एक दूसरे से टकराए, and returned shrieking to the safety of the cactus. The third round followed the same course as the first, but with one dramatic difference. थर्ड राउंड भी बिल्कुल वैसा ही हुआ जैसे फर्स्ट वाला हुआ था, लेकिन एक ड्रामेटिक डिफरेंस था. The crow and the myna, still determined to take part in the proceedings, dived at the cobra, but this time they missed each other as well as their mark. ये जो कोबरा और मैना थे, ये भी क्या कर रहे थे, जब mongoose उसको बाइट करता था कोबरा को, तो ये भी वहाँ कैक्टस से उड़ के आते थे, उसके बैक पे आपस में टकराते थे और फिर से जाके कैक्टस पे बैठ जाते थे, लेकिन इस बार मिस हुआ. The myna flew on and reached its perch, but the crow tried to pull up in midair and turned back. In the second that it took him, see, here is the cobra and the mongoose, and the writer is sitting here. To do this, the cobra whipped his head back and struck with great force, his snout thudding against the crow's body. लेकिन इस बार क्या हुआ, मैना तो उड़ गई, लेकिन जो क्रो था इसने मिस किया एंड कोबरा ने बैक अपना हुड पीछे घुमाया एंड क्रो की बॉडी पे लगा हो जाके. I saw the bird flung nearly 20 feet across the garden, where after fluttering about a while it lay still. The myna remained on the cactus plant and very wisely refrained from interfering again. And the crow was dead, but the manor was safe. The cobra was weakening, and the mongoose, walking fearlessly up to it, raised himself on his short legs and with lightning snap had the big snake by the snout. The cobra writhed and lashed about in a frightening manner and even coiled itself about the mongoose, but all to no avail. क्योंकि बार बार अब वो कोबरा वीक होता जा रहा था क्योंकि mongoose उसे 2-3 बार काट चुका था. The little fellow hung grimly on until the snake had ceased to struggle. He then smelt along its quivering length and, gripping it around the hood, dragged it into the bushes. The miner dropped cautiously to the ground, hopped about, peered into the bushes from a safe distance, and then, with a shrill cry of congratulation, flew away. Now, when I had also made a cautious descent from the tree, धीरे-धीरे writer उतरा tree से, and returned to the house, I told grandfather of the fight I had seen. He was pleased that the mongoose had won. और कौन जीता इसमें? Mongoose जीत गया. He had encouraged it to live in the garden, to keep away the snakes, and fed it regularly with scraps from the kitchen. Now, when the writer went and told his grandfather about the fight between the cobra and the mongoose, and he told that the mongoose won, तो ग्रैंडफादर भी बहुत खुश हुए क्योंकि उन्होंने उस mongoose को वहाँ पे रखा हुआ था इसी के लिए कि जो स्नेक्स है वो स्नेक्स को दूर भगाते, जो स्नेक्स आते हैं वहाँ कोई स्नेक ना आए, और इसके लिए वो उसको खिलाते भी थे. He had never tried taming it because a wild mongoose was more useful than a domesticated one. और उन्होंने कभी उसे पालने की कोशिश नहीं की, पालतू बनाने की कोशिश नहीं की, घर में रखने की कोशिश नहीं की mongoose को, क्योंकि एक domesticated mongoose से ज़्यादा अच्छा जो होता है वो होता है एक wild mongoose, जो कि अगर बाहर रहता है तो वो डिफेंड करता है, स्नेक्स को आने नहीं देता है, because mongoose is a very big enemy of the snake. So now from the banyan tree I often saw the mongoose patrolling the four corners of the garden, and once I saw him with an egg in his mouth and knew he had been in the poultry house, but he hadn't harmed the birds. And I knew grandmother would forgive him for stealing as long as he kept the snakes away from the house. अब राइटर ने banyan tree से बहुत बार mongoose को देखा था गार्डन के चारों तरफ घूमते हुए, जैसे पेट्रोलिंग करते हैं ना, देखभाल करते हैं, गार्ड करते हैं, और एक दिन उसने देखा कि वो अपने मुंह में एक एग लेके आ रहा है. He knew that he had gone to the poultry जहाँ पे birds थी, but birds को उसने हार्म नहीं किया था mongoose. The banyan tree was also the setting for what we were to call the strange case of the grey squirrel and the white rat. The white rat was grandfather's. He had brought it from the bazaar for 4 annas. 4 annas में grandfather white rat लेके आए थे. But I would often take it with me into the roots and branches of the old banyan tree, where it soon struck up a friendship with one of the squirrels. और उस rat ने एक squirrel के साथ friendship कर ली. They would go off together on little excursions among the branches. Then the squirrel started building a nest. Squirrel ने nest बनाना शुरू किया. At first she tried building it in my pockets, and when I went indoors and changed my clothes, I would find straw and grass falling out. अब कब उसने squirrel ने कहाँ शुरू किया था nest बनाना? पहले राइटर के pockets में. Then one day grandmother's knitting was missing. We hunted it everywhere, but without success. Next day I saw something glinting in the hole in the banyan tree. Going up to investigate, I saw that it was the end of grandmother's steel knitting needle. On looking further, I discovered that the hole was crammed with knitting, and amongst the wool were 3 baby squirrels. अब एक दिन ग्रैंडमदर की जो निटिंग जो बुनाई करती थी ग्रैंडमदर, वो मिसिंग था. They looked it for everywhere, सब जगह ढूंढा, कहीं नहीं मिला. लेकिन जो राइटर ने जब जाके वहाँ banyan tree के एक होल में देखा कि कुछ लटक रहा है वहाँ पे, he could see something, एक नीडल दिखा उसको, और जब उसने ध्यान से देखा तो उसके अंदर जो निटिंग कर रही थी ग्रैंडमदर वो था, और उसके अंदर थे 3 baby squirrels. So this is written by Ruskin Bond, the writer of this chapter is Ruskin Bond, and I hope you had a good time learning about the banyan tree, how the writer had made a platform there on the banyan tree, कैसे जाके वो बैठ के वहाँ से enjoy करता था, देखता था. Now here are the word meanings, children. Just go through them, read them, the word and their meanings. Now we move ahead. So now children, let's start with the comprehension. Darken the correct option in OMR sheet. An OMR sheet has been provided in your book. तो वहाँ पे आपको darken करना है circles को. I had told in previous chapters how to darken the OMR sheet. Here I'll tell you the correct answer. I'll take the correct answer here. How did grandmother tease grandfather? Grandfather was 65 and too old to climb trees, so he should stop climbing the banyan tree. Grandfather, like the Countess of Desmond, would be climbing trees when he was 117. Grandfather shouldn't give up climbing trees but should continue like the Countess of Desmond, who was climbing trees till the age of 117. If grandfather continued to climb trees, one day he would fall off the tree and die like the Countess of Desmond. So the last option is the correct one. This is the correct answer. In this way, the grandmother used to tease the grandfather. Okay? Now, next is Treasure Island, Huckleberry Finn, the Mowgli stories and the novels of Edgar Rice Burroughs and Lisa May Alcott made up my bag of very mixed reading. The phrase bag of very mixed reading means the novels were not arranged properly on the platform. The novels were kept mixed up in a bag. The novels covered a range of different genre and writers. The novels evoked a mixed reaction in the boy. It means that the novels covered a range of different genre and writers. Next is the mongoose could kill the snake because the mongoose was swifter than the snake. The crow and the myna also attacked the snake. The mongoose was bigger and stronger than the snake. The snake was not as experienced as the mongoose. The answer is the mongoose was swifter than the snake. The cobra emerged that afternoon because it had seen the mongoose and wanted to fight with it. It was hot and he wanted to find a cooler place. It was disturbed by the noise made by the crow and the myna. It had seen the speaker and wanted to attack him. The correct answer is it was hot and he wanted to find a cooler place. Fine, children? Now let's move ahead. We come to fill in the blanks. Few words are given in the box. Let's read them first. Death, platform, airgun, banyan. In the spring, the dash tree was full of red figs. The banyan tree was full of red figs. So write down banyan here. There was a small dash half the way up the tree. There was a small platform half the way up the tree. Fine? I saw a mongoose and a cobra fight to dash in the garden. Fight to death in the garden. So, we write death here. I did not arm myself with a catapult or air gun. There was no catapult or air gun with the writer. Now next is, say if the given statements are true, T, or false, F. For true statement, write down T. For false, write down F. The mongoose sprang aside, jumped in a bit on the snake. Yes, the mongoose sprang aside, jumped in a bit on the snake. This is true. It was January afternoon when the author saw the fight between cobra and mongoose. No, this is false. It was April. The cobra tried to mesmerize the mongoose, but the mongoose refused to look into the snake's eyes. Yes, true this is. The squirrel was the friend of the author. Yes, he was a friend of the author. True. Now children, answer the following questions. How old do you think the narrator is? Give reasons for your answer. The narrator must have been 10 to 12 years old, as the reason behind this is he was very young. He could climb the banyan tree very easily, and the books which he read, the Treasure Island, the Mowgli stories and the other novels, they show that he must have been near about 10 to 12 years old. Why was spring an exciting season for the boy? The spring was the most exciting season for the boy, as the banyan tree was loaded with the red figs, and at that time when it was loaded with red figs, that was the most noisiest time, and he could see different kinds of birds coming on that banyan tree. How did the crow land itself in trouble? When the fight amongst the cobra and the mongoose was going on, the myna and a crow, they were sitting on the cactus and watching this, and in between they also, when the mongoose bit the cobra, they also used to jump on the cobra's back and again used to fly back. And on the third attempt, when the third attempt was their third attack by mongoose was there, the myna and the crow again did the same. The myna flew away, while just bounced and then flew away, but the crow, it went into the air but came down again on the cobra, and the cobra then threw the crow with his hood a long way, and he lay dead there. The crow was dead. Why was the squirrel looking to make a nest? The squirrel was looking to make a nest because it wanted to give birth to the babies. So now children, some vocabulary time. Today we are going to do the synonyms. What are synonyms? क्या होते हैं? He was a very small squirrel, and his friends and relatives probably thought him headstrong and foolish for trusting a human. Foolhardy, reckless, determined, stubborn. Though all the above are synonyms of headstrong. देखिए, ये synonyms किसके हैं? ये जो headstrong word है, इसके synonyms हैं. The word most apt in the context is foolhardy. ये सबसे ज़्यादा appropriate synonym है. Synonyms होते क्या हैं? The synonyms are the words which have the similar meaning to that word. Okay? So, headstrong का meaning होता है, synonym है foolhardy. Choose the most suitable word from the options to replace the underlined word in the sentences given below. Grandmother would speak of a certain Countess of Desmond, an Englishwoman who died to the age of 117 after falling down while climbing an apple tree. Sure, guaranteed, particular, several. Grandmother would speak of a certain means sure. Okay, certain means sure. The synonym of certain is sure. When I started leaving him pieces of cake and biscuit, he grew bolder and finally became familiar enough to take food from my hands. Common, accustomed, memorable, recognizable. So, the synonym of familiar is accustomed. Okay? Let's move further. Usually nothing very exciting happened while I was in the banyan tree, but on one particular afternoon, I had enough excitement to last me through. Now, particular. One particular afternoon. What is the synonym of particular? Strange, precise, special, evident. One special afternoon. Particular, special. It was to be a battle of champions. Champions, challengers, supporters, defenders, winners. Champions means winners. The synonym of champions is winners. Now, let's do some grammar, children. Direct and indirect speech. What do you mean by direct and indirect speech? Reported speech or indirect speech is used to tell somebody else what you or someone else said earlier. Indirect speech क्या होता है? जो कि बताता है कि tell somebody else, किसी और के बारे में, और आपने उसके बारे में क्या कहा. What you or someone else said earlier. पहले क्या कहा. Direct speech is used to quote the actual words spoken by someone. किसी ने जो actual words कहे थे वो बताता है direct speech. In direct speech, inverted commas go around the spoken words. Direct speech में actual वही words लिखे जाते हैं जो कि बोला गया है और उसको inverted commas में लिखा जाता है. Ria said, I am feeling really happy today. अब रिया ने क्या कहा? डायरेक्टली यही कहा था, I am feeling really happy today. So this has been put in inverted commas. Okay? In indirect speech, अब indirect speech में क्या होता है? We don't use quotation marks to enclose what the person has said. हम कोई quotation mark नहीं लगाते हैं. As the exact words don't have to be reported. Indirect speech में exactly जो कहा गया है वो नहीं लिखा जाता, इसलिए कोई quotation mark भी नहीं लगता. The tense of the verb usually changes. Tense भी change हो जाता है. This is because when we use reported or indirect speech, we usually talk about a time in the past. हम किसके बारे में बात करते हैं? जो past में हो चुका है. This is because the person who spoke originally spoke in the past. क्योंकि वो बात तो वो बोल चुका है, तो वो past हो गया हमारा. So past में लिखा जाता है, इसलिए that is why the verb usually changes. Ria said, I am feeling really happy today. Ria said that she was feeling happy that day. I am feeling really happy today. ये तो direct speech हो गया, directly बोला, ये inverted commas में है. Okay? तो ये हो गया direct speech. अब indirectly इसको कैसे बोला जाएगा? Past में verb change हो जाएगा. Ria said that she was feeling really happy that day in past. Okay, children, now some exercises to do. Complete the sentences using reported speech. One has been done for you. The receptionist said the hotel is full. अब देखिए ये किस में है? Direct speech है ये, क्योंकि inverted commas में है. Receptionist ने actual जो words कहे वही लिखे गए. Now how will we change into indirect speech? The receptionist told me that the hotel was full. Was इसका was हो गया, verb change हो गया. Fine, past tense में चला गया. She said, I'll call my mother. She told me that she will call her mother. Okay? Okay, children, now the next one is Tara said it might rain. Tara said that it might rain. Fine. Ashish asked me, do you want to read this book? Ashish asked me if I would read that book. If I would read that book. I asked Arjun, have you seen this movie already? I asked Arjun if he had seen this, that, if he had seen that movie Fine? Now, let's move ahead. Change the following sentences into indirect speech. We have to change these sentences into indirect speech, children. Mohan said to the librarian, I want to change my book. Mohan told the librarian that. I will write the first one. The first one I'll do it for you, and the rest we'll do it verbally. You have to write it yourself, children. Mohan said to the librarian, I want to change my book. Mohan told the librarian that I want to change my book. Mohan told the librarian that he wanted to change his book. Okay, children? Okay, children. Now, the next one, we'll do it verbally, all of them. I'm the strongest boy in the class, Dinesh said. Dinesh told that he was the strongest boy in the class. Rohan said to Mintu, I'm going to play basketball tomorrow. Rohan told Mintu that he was going to play basketball tomorrow. I'm going for boating this evening, he said. He told that he was going for boating this evening. Rajat said, I have not broken the vase. Rajat told that he had not broken the vase. Fine, children. Now the speaking skills. Hold a classroom debate on the topic reading books is a good habit. So yes, reading books is of course a very good habit. You have to sit with your classmates and there hold a debate, different children giving their views about this topic. Now, writing skills. Writing a report. A report reports the facts about an event and answers the questions who, what, when, where, why and how. रिपोर्ट क्या होती है, कैसे लिखी जाती है रिपोर्ट करता है फैक्ट्स के बारे में, फैक्ट्स या इवेंट्स के बारे में और क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स देते हैं. कौन से क्वेश्चंस के? लाइक हु, व्हाट, व्हेन, वेयर, व्हाई. A report is organized in 3 paragraphs. 3 paragraphs में organize किया जाता है, रिपोर्ट को लिखा जाता है. The first paragraph is called the lead paragraph. It has the most important information. कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन जो आप देना चाह रहे हैं उसकी सबसे ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन जो होती है वो फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में होती है रिपोर्ट के. The second paragraph elaborates the lead paragraph, giving additional details of the event. किसी भी इवेंट के बारे में आप जो रिपोर्ट लिख रहे हैं, सारे मेन पॉइंट्स तो फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में आ गए. अब उन मेन पॉइंट्स को इलेबोरेट करते हैं सेकेंड पैराग्राफ में. एंड इट could also include eyewitness accounts. कोई आई विटनेस है अगर उस इवेंट का तो उसके भी बारे में वहाँ सेकेंड पैराग्राफ में लिखते हैं. The third paragraph talks about future plans regarding the event. उस इवेंट के फ्यूचर प्लान्स क्या हैं उसके बारे में थर्ड पैराग्राफ में लिखा जाता है. On the occasion of Earth Day, your school organized a tree plantation drive. Write a report for your school magazine covering the event. अब आपको एक रिपोर्ट लिखनी है. ये जो ट्री प्लांटेशन हुआ था ऑन द ओकेजन ऑफ अर्थ डे आपके स्कूल में, उसके बारे में एक रिपोर्ट लिखनी है. फॉर्मेट इज दिस: हेडलाइंस इन कैपिटल सेंट्रली प्लेस, बीच में आएगा हेडलाइंस. बाय XYZ डिजिग्नेशन, किसके कौन लिख रहा है. देन XYZ हेड बॉय. ओके. व्हाट, whom, where happened, क्या क्या हुआ था, कहाँ हुआ. देन चीफ गेस्ट इफ एनी, वी हैव टू मेंशन. How did it happen? कैसे हुआ? That you have to elaborate. And then closure plus vote of thanks. Third paragraph, closure and then the vote of thanks. Fine, children? Now the values. Read the news clippings. Here are some news clippings given. In South Africa's Kruger National Park, lions have been taking advantage of the lockdown. Now see, अफ्रीका के क्रूगर नेशनल पार्क में लायंस ने लॉकडाउन जब हुआ था कोविड के टाइम पे उसका कैसा एडवांटेज लिया. पार्क रेंजर रिचर्ड स्वरी was out on patrol on Wednesday when he captured a photo of a pride means a group of lions sleeping on the road that would normally be busy with tourists. क्योंकि लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे कोई भी वहाँ नहीं होता था, टूरिस्ट आने बंद हो गए थे, तो these lions, they just enjoyed and they sat on the road. Then the next one is in an unexpected but pleasant turn of events. Himachal Pradesh, Dhauladhar range became visible to the residents of Punjab's Jalandhar. The snow-clad peak were a sight to behold as pollution levels dipped remarkably across the two states. Pollution down हो गया था, तो ये range दिखने लगी. Due to reduced traffic, we saw animals coming out on the roads. Lockdown के time पे, as air pollution levels fell, the Dhauladhar range of Himalayas were visible from about 250 kilometers away. Ganga and Yamuna flowed clean again. These were seen by many as signs that nature healed itself when people were not around to pollute it. जब लोगों ने pollution बंद कर दिया, जब लोग घर से बाहर नहीं निकले, pollution भी नहीं हुआ, तो nature फिर से clear हो गई. This situation shows us that we can change things if we try to climate change. The climate and the loss of nature are gradual processes. Saving the environment is essential for human survival. All of us must join hands to protect our planet for a better future. Now, what's this, children? Work in groups, list some environmental issues that we face today. जो हम environmental issues face करते हैं, that we have to list down here. Okay, children. So here we are done with this chapter, and I hope you enjoyed this chapter. So stay tuned for the next video. We'll meet soon. Till then, stay blessed. Bye.